channel. It's your favorite girl, Keonna. And as you can see from the title, I'm here for another book review. So, before we get started, how y'all doing? I know I've been a little MIA. And, well, y'all, I don't know how to really explain it. Like, I personally feel like I'm doing too much. But then again, I'm not doing enough. So I got some things I'm working on. School, photography, being a mom, handling all that stuff with Cairo is just a lot. It's a lot. From disappointment to making sure people doing what they supposed to do and keeping up. Like, it's a lot. But, you know, that's really not an excuse to, you know, ignore you guys, because actually I have been recording and making content, but the crazy thing about it is like I just haven't had the time to like upload it, especially anything that requires like a voiceover. Cairo is just like extremely loud, and anything that I do, I have to do it when he's not here, especially if it requires a voiceover. So yeah, but I do have some stuff I need to go ahead and upload, which will probably come after this book review, because yeah, I want to talk about the book. And the book is A Love Song for Ricki Wilde by Tia Williams. Y'all know this is like a new book. It's a new book. It came out this year. Y'all. So let's talk about reading. You know, I used to dislike the girls who always read love stories. And I don't know why. Because I was like, oh, that's so cliche. It's always a happy ending. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, because it is, right? And so that's why I was like, we can't always like a love story. But honestly, I get it. I get it. The love stories are where it's at, y'all. I've been trying to read like other books, but I just couldn't get into it. Like, I've been trying to keep up with the book club. I've skipped 2 books already with them. 3 Lessons in Chemistry, Before We Were Yours, and then Just Passing Through. Skip those 3. They're on to a thriller now, so I'm going to try to pick that up, which is supposed to be right here, but I don't have the hard copy because it's free on Kindle. So that's what I'm going to be reading next. But let's talk about A Love Song for Ricki. Get it, Ricki. So as you know, this is by Tia Williams. She wrote 7 Days in June. That's one of the other books that I read by her. You know, I kind of had an iffy feeling about it. Once again, the back and forth, the change of times, whatever. But that was a consistent theme in this book as well. However, you kind of needed it in this book to understand the story. And so let's get into the story, y'all. Ricki is the youngest of 4 siblings, 4 sisters at that. Felt bad for my girl. I'm the middle daughter. They not like me, cause I don't be arguing with my baby sister. I be like, girl, whatever, I ain't gonna argue with you. Ricki's sisters, Rashida, Regina, and Ray, aggravating. And if I was Ricki, I'd run far away from their ass too, and that's what she did. So in the beginning, we meet Ricki. Ricki is she is, like I said, the sister, the baby sibling of 4. Excuse me, y'all, I got something on my nose. And so their family business is like running funeral homes. That ain't her thing. She don't like it. She don't want to participate in it. She does it to, you know, make her parents happy or whatever. Her parents think she has a wild lifestyle. She can't keep nothing going. She dates horrible men. She's just the wild one, and she is the one that just is not like the rest of them. She's the outcast, aka the black sheep. Yeah, that's Ricki. So Ricki's working at her dad's funeral home. She ends up running into Miss Della, and Miss Della was talking about her husband getting his stuff, making his funeral arrangements, push come to shove, Miss Della tells Ricki about a spot she got in Harlem. You know, you want to do it? Come on. So what Ricki does is moves to Harlem to start her business. And the business is, oh God, not where the wild things are. Something like that. Something. And so it's kind of doing this thing. And Ricki, of course, she ends up making a friend Tuesday, and then she meets Ali, which is not good for her, but he is helpful around the house. And that's what I'm talking about. Ladies, when you meet a man, right, and he good for that time, and when that time is up, let his ass go. Let him go. Okay? And that's what my girl Ricki did. Smart girl. Because if she kept fooling around with Ali, she was going to run into the same pattern she always do with these men. So, boom. So then she's like doing her thing. She's helping Ali at his little art show. Somebody comes in to buy the portrait of her. And the portrait of her is a naked portrait. And the person spent $5 grand on it. And they actually gave the money to Ricki. And Ricki crazy because she gave the $5 grand to Ali because it was his art. Me personally, I took half of that because I am the muse. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna just be painting me naked, especially, and then getting money for it. And then think I'm gonna get a cut. I'm gonna get a cut. I'm gonna get a cut. Yo. Okay, and so boom, that happens, freaks her out. She wants to know who is this, whatever. I think by this time, y'all, she hasn't met the man. She's seen the man, but they was like instant connection, and they just split up from each other, which is crazy. I love stuff like that. Like, can that happen to me? And I'll be like, oh my God. I kind of think that did happen to me one time, but it didn't work out, obviously. But okay, so be for real, Keonna, stop playing. So what happens? Like I said, you know, Tia Williams, I haven't read any of her other books, but you know, in 7 Days in June, she went back and forth from this time period to this time period. Same concept. So we go back in time to 1928. The 1900s, y'all, the early 1900s. Now, we meet Ezra Breeze Walker. He's from down south, supposed to be from South Carolina. Shout out to South Carolina. So he's supposed to be from South Carolina. He ends up going to war. In the midst of that, comes back, and his family, all of his family was killed in the church. Like, this is like 1920 South Carolina, so y'all know how they was back in the day. The history they trying to erase and they don't want these folks to know about. Yeah, that's what happened. That part. So definitely that happened. So Ezra moves to Harlem with his cousin Sonny to do music, and this is the time of the Harlem Renaissance. So Ezra doing his thing, woo doo boo, and he takes off. Unfortunately for cousin Sonny, he does not do well. He somehow gets hooked on drugs, and then that's the end of him. But Ezra, what happens to Ezra, and which is really, really important, and it's really scary, kind of crazy, you know? Can this shit happen in real life? So Ezra, he's fooling around with this girl from Louisiana, and if y'all know what they say about them girls from Louisiana, y'all know you don't play with them people. Like, I think from South Carolina on down, I ain't gonna say South Carolina on down, maybe a little North Carolina, but South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Louisiana, Texas, you do not play with them women. Why you do not play with them women? Because the women is from the South. We ain't no regular type of woman. Okay, now that we got that squared away, Ezra been messing with that woman, and that woman got him jammed up. Okay, so Felice was a hoodoo queen and ended up turning voodoo queen, And, you know, she used her voodoo to make her way to the top, and she did. Come to the end of Felice. This is her tragic ending. Basically, they call her out for doing voodoo to get the girls hurt, and she becoming the top. She admitted to it, and they was like, all right, you fired. We can't have that. So, boom. She gets fired. She meets with Ezra one night. She's thinking he's about to propose. He's just about to give her a bracelet. So she ends up cursing him. Boom. He's immortal. Ezra is immortal. Like, can't die. And so, come 2024, where the books takes place, Ezra is the man that is in love with Ricki. Y'all. I was so, like, tripping at this point. Because I was like, why this man talking like this? I know he from the South. He could, and that's what I was like, oh, he got manners and stuff. He could be from the South. Yeah, not only is that man from the South, but he's 1900 South. And I was like, oh, okay. This is some freaky shit. But I liked it. And that's crazy, y'all, because I am not a fantasy girl. But hey, whatever works to get the story, make it poppin', yeah, that worked for me. And so I roll with it. And Ezra, so him and Ricki are dating. So not even dating, like they have made it, like Ezra has told Ricki, like, we cannot be together. I don't want to see you no more. I don't want to ever see you again. Da, 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 da. So he ends up, they can't resist each other. They keep running into each other. It's just, they got to be together. And so he was like, all right, Ricki, I'm finna tell you why we can't be together. And she's like, okay, baby, tell me why. And y'all, this man told her why. And the why was crazy. So he explained to her that he was cursed by Felice. Cause y'all, I ain't tell y'all, but Felice jumped off the building after she cursed him. She jumped off the building, which in the book they kind of said that was like her way of sealing the deal, a life for a life. And that was crazy, cause I'm like, God damn, I love that man. You jumped off the building. Must be nice. But yeah, so he explains all of that to Ricki, and the part that got Ricki is like, okay, it's a leap year. The person he's in love with is gonna die on February 29th. Ricki's like, hold on. I'm 28. You coming in my face telling me I'm about to die? Same reaction. She tripping. Like, they just had some bomb sex. And you telling me personally, here me go. Alright, you just come and put that thing up on me like that, and now you tell me I'm finna die? Boy, if you don't get up out of here. Get up on out of here. Let's go. Bye. Let's go. Bye. And so that was Ricki's reaction. And so it's just, y'all, like, it was just a lot for her to process. And I get it. This man didn't tell you he loved you and you finna die and you won't get to experience whatever. So boom, we get to the end. I'm not gonna tell y'all, go read the book, but it's absolutely a good book, y'all. I'm sorry to get y'all going like that, but I'm not gonna tell y'all the rest, because then you won't read it. You won't have no reason to read it, because I just told you everything that happened. Duh. So go read it. It's a good book. Now, what else? Nothing. I'm not gonna tell y'all nothing else. It's a lot of different things to, like, different topics to explore in this book. That's why I wish, like, I had people to, like, discuss the book with, like, in person or on the phone. But I don't really have no book friends. So if you want to be my book friend, can we be book friends? Yeah, because I like to read the books, and then I like to talk about them. So yeah, pick up A Love Song for Ricki Wilde by Tia Williams. That was a really good book, y'all. Like I said, I'm not a fantasy girl. I am a love story girl. I love the love stories. But fantasy, I don't know. But I'm rocking with it. Another thing, we just have to talk about family and the dynamics in, I want to say the Black families. Like, the pressure of children to make their parents proud. Y'all, that's crazy. That's crazy. Look, I don't be giving a damn. Ask my mama and daddy. I done got 2 degrees. That's all y'all getting from me. I done became a mom. Anything else y'all want to see, read it in the goddamn book, because I don't have time. Like, I personally, I don't like strive hard to make my parents proud. My mama always say she proud because her girls have done better than her, which is, it shouldn't be no comparison. As long as we happy, we taking care of ourselves, all that good stuff. Me, I ain't pleasing no parents, cause if you have one a doctor, or you have one a nurse, or you have one XYZ, you should have been that. Okay, yeah. Another thing, I mean, that's one of the main things, because that was Ricki. What was Ricki trying to do? You know, prove her parents wrong, prove her sisters wrong, and you know that comes to a head in the book as well. So I mean, y'all know me, I don't be giving no fucks. Okay, I don't. I think as a parent, for me, now that I'm a parent and I see, like, yeah, I want Cairo to do things, but baby, hey, be happy, because you get one life to live, and you know, the shit already stressful. Okay, let me tell you, life, I mean, not as a kid it ain't stressful, but when you become an adult, shit get stressful, shit get hectic. You just need to be happy. And you know, it's a lot of people in the world that's not happy and they take themselves out. I don't want nobody to be so unhappy that they take themselves out. I want you to be happy, you know, getting things that you want, working hard towards whatever you want and what you know, your goals and everything. You ain't gotta do too much for me. That's probably why my problem is. But when it comes to my kid now, but yeah, let's see. I can't really think of nothing else, y'all. I gave the book, I want to say either 4 or 5 stars on GoodReads, which y'all should add me on. If you want to be my book friend, do you want to be my book friend? Does anybody want to be my book friend? Y'all, I had retwisted my hair a couple weeks ago. They don't last. So y'all, that's really the end, because I'm really about to go to work, and I'll probably try to upload this later. Drop your book recommendations. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share. Y'all should go check out my review on one weekend in Savannah. I can't remember. I don't have it in front of me. But guess what? The author commented on my video. Shout out to me, the realest. But yeah, y'all, that's it. And if y'all want to be my book friend, please add me. Thank you for my TED Talk. See you next time, guys. Bye.